Nico and Fiku, the two here ready to receive. Cloud9 lining up the util. And that smoke now looking to land and block off this market window. Oh, Nico and Fiku open up the round. Fiku with a double. His teammate is tagged. Nico now low. But OG are already pulling bodies over. This is going to be hard for Cloud9. They get that first kill onto the short player. They even follow up and finish off Nico. But this is where the rotates start to play into this. OG have got Dexter in at the back of the site, causing chaos. Oh, it's clean. Another out of Dexter's USP. And this leaves it all on just one man. Buster, 1v3. And he'll get finished off as well. Can't pick up where the rest of the team left off. Dexter with a big pistol round under his, countering their fair share of problems, but they've kind of soldiered on in spite of that, and as a result, you know, you're always kind of left with this feeling that they're playing like above their level, maybe where they should be at, right? And so it's like, hell, man, it's working for them right now. What's to say that if they're, you know, what's to say that's going to stop? So I think that gives you a lot of confidence if you're this team.
I think there's just unproven players, right? Because sure, Dexter, you know, we think back to his Spirit time, obviously was incredible there, and Flames has proven himself to be a real proven young talent, but I think there's still question marks on Fiku and Neofrag, players who haven't had that big stage game experience. Yeah. Obviously, OG, not really a team that we've seen make those same runs and go to, you know, top fours of big tournaments. But yeah, they're on the cusp, Harry. They're right there. They're just not quite comfortable yet. But maybe this could be the tournament.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, this could be the tournament because we have so many teams up in the air. We have so many upsets already coming through. Heroic in that lower bracket. Big making a run as well when no one expected that. So why not?
Yeah, Nico and Dexter have this crossfire in the window. And so if Shiro looks to try and get involved here, he's going to get offered a kill. Nico swings on out once that smoke drops, trying to catch them, moving up through short. But the response is immediate. Fiku, low on health. This is a little awkward for him now. Bit more damage, and he's even going to finish the job. Axel tapped out by the USP. He's having a pistol whip, the man. Can't reload the A1S, and so he will get run down. Buster with a much-needed trade, and Shiro now helping out. This one is quickly turned on its head. They're going to get the last-second bomb plant in, but Flames, a 1v1 is offered up. From the west coast of England, here he is. Daniel Jackson in the 1v1, and Buster will overwhelm him and will lock in that round for Cloud9.
Oh, big round from Cloud9, right? That's a 2-on-4 back, I think, in the B-bomb side. They were in a Velis. Got a smoke that implies they'll be going up catwalk, but Cloud9 jump through it. Flames looks ready. Deagle out. The worst gun in the round here for OG. Contact is made by Nico, but now Flames needs to stand tall. He hits one. Dexter doubles up from the back of the site, and there's still more men inside. Cloud9, surely not another 2-on-4.
They've done it once before, and there's the first step in the right direction. Nafany, trying to make it a double, but he can't convert. Neo frag, spam down low. But lives to tell the tale, and even comes in with a big nade onto Buster. And now I'm no longer worried about this one. OG have whittled him down enough. Should be a dead man on this swing, and Dexter makes it so. Flames holding his hand out eagerly, knows what's coming his way. Dexter
to mid, OG going to crunch it. 4 players, 2 cat, 2 con, they're here. There's no one to see though. And Hobbit looks for a very aggressive B play. Hits a tag, but can't finish the job. An important kill for Fiku, considering OG had no control of the B-bomb site there after their mid-take. Got this double setup. Cloud9 gets some decent positions in this round, but they're just not really armed for the job. They're getting cleared. A slow burner.
Yeah, just one man left to finish off. So this is a nice start for OG. Not struggling to open up this game, and even immediately, you know, like coming in with that response round to Cloud9's first rifle round. They've kind of capitalized upon it now, even winning up against the pistols, keeping it flawless. They're starting to build
for a window boost. Nafany coming in. Plays con either side he does. But this double smoke fade is going to get real close.
Oh, boy.
Rubbing up on him, and Flames will find that on the fade. 5-on-4 for OG, and they realize there's a gap, and Cloud9 have taken it.
Oh, Neofrag turning on a dime. Ready for that swing out of Hobbit. Axel looking to thread the needle out through mid, but from top middle, he's going to get dealt with. Flames Swings in wide. Bomb goes down inside of A in the meantime. Cloud9, 2v4. We've seen them in this position before. They've got to try and stick the landing now. Shiro, that's a nice kill to find. Nico is on that rotation in through short. Flashing Fiku back at spawn. He goes looking for fights on the comm players. They know they've got Shiro pinned in, but as they try and move up to deal with him, Buster springs to life as well. And so now Neofrag trying to do it alone. This one gets away from OG. And Cloud9, both the rounds they have to their name. So
everyone.
Dude, whenever, I just wish everyone could win.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Stay winning.
Right, here we are, Axel in connector, but Flames is looking over the top. Nafany's made it out through Palace and will clear Neofrag. Now trapped in behind triple is Nico. This is a rough spot to be in.
Didn't believe.
Axel backstabs Flames and he even goes on to double up. He hits that timing up through the connector. You saw that fight kind of prophesized earlier on between him and Flames, and Axel is the one to close it, sealing the deal likely on this round. OG, a little removed from it. Fiku's even been smoked off. And Dexter's not being offered anything on the catwalk with this AWP.
This is where Glass Cannon really does matter as well, because you can't really play mobile and try and retake. Not that you would in this 2v3, but that really limits you. Needed that kill just to guarantee the save. Dexter even now wants a little more on the way out. Cloud9 though, they're winning some clutch rounds right now. I love that timing on Axel up connector. As soon as Flames turns, he goes through the smoke. Flames thought he cleared it, but Axel was just standing in the bottom after, Nafany didn't get away with that the other round. Surprised OG let it happen again. Nico, I also don't know how you lose it. Cloud9 though, avoiding that AWP and just popping into B. They won the round, Harry.
Yeah, I feel pretty safe in saying that. Yeah. They've won this round. They've earned it. Ooh, Dexter. He feels slightly tempted by the MAC-10 chasing him, but he's not going to hang around, saving that open armor, as you say. Was no way to have one in the next round. If they went towards him, he would have relished in the opportunity, but they don't. They dodge that AWP, and at this point, if you're able to get a few more guns out of the round, OG are happy with that. However, they were not able to get a few more guns out of the round.
And they may still lose more.
Well, hang on a second. Maybe they do. Yeah, they've grabbed that AK. Flames gets out with it.
You want to retract your previous statement?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I apologize on behalf of everyone here. Cloud9. Whoa.
The bomb's going to blow it.
You don't have a smoke, bro. Just grab it. Just... Yeah, he's trying to roll it towards him, so he didn't have to peek, but kept shooting it further away. So kind of an interest. So have a lot more bodies over towards A.
They're doing the bench smoke as well, so they can come up con and not worry about that CT AWP. They're expecting it in this position, and Fico has basically made that happen. OG are stacked up on this site. Easy opener for Flames, but the trade is allowed, and Hobbit can't go through that Molotov. There's only 15 seconds here, Harry. Buster's out Palace, but this might not happen for Cloud9. Are they really taking the bomb up Cat? I don't think there's a world. I don't think there's a way.
He has found the gap.
Out. Can he really stick this? I don't think so. I want to say no. I want to say no.
That's the bomb plant. Hobbit, perfect timing.
Not another 2v4.
Half a second on it, and maybe another 2v4 coming down the pipeline. Cloud9 playing some wild Counter-Strike here. Fiku's come back. He's bearing a lot of the responsibility for this one. He feels like he's given them this gap, so he's looking to make up for it. Backstab on Shiro. This has got to be all Hobbit. And there's Fiku sticking the landing on the round. He breathes a sigh of relief at the end of that one, right? He says like, a 30-round game here on Mirage. And it's rounds like that that come back to haunt you as you get deep into a match.
The drop, that's danger. Neofrag was ready. Dexter didn't need to move a muscle.
Dude, Cloud9, let's see. They've not really struggled in the man disadvantages. Obviously, Fiku kind of the hero. Fiku the guy who puts a stop to the madness.
Fiku the second AWP.
Nico's seen ahead. OG have done well at least to try and stabilize this. Because they were sweating in that last one. So now refocused and trying to build back into this, Cloud9. Turn their attention over towards mid. They've got a man over in the apartments as well. Double pushing this, looking for the B split. Smoke in the window. Shiro challenges. Over towards A.
This is a hard setup to break, and that's even further info to reassure this B hold. Nafany's got the entry right now. There's still the AWP at the back of the site. Fiku blind, takes one with him. Can he buy time? Axel didn't chase that kill out, waited for a repeat that's never going to come, and he smokes that Molotov as an insult to the injury. Shiro 10 seconds and not a target in sight as he hides in the middle of it. Finds one, but over the tippity top. He might die after the clock. Shiro, he hears that drop off the box and, oh, he's going to fight for it. 2 kills. Oh, he just about survives, but OG, again, hold on. It doesn't matter if the rounds aren't pretty, as long as you're getting the rounds.
No, and that's kind of...
Ooh, faster mid-take here, but of course, supplemented by the smoke. OG have not been able to stop Nafany from getting out. Oh, there's 4 players here.
Fully committed to fighting
They're
for
checking,
middle.
yeah.
Nafany, you're a dead man. Sorry, bud.
Ooh,
He really committed.
He did not move.
Just hope they forget mid-spray. That's the...
It's only 20 bullets, man. If he whiffs, maybe there's a way. I mean, he's dead no matter what he does. That's a good pick for Shiro.
Yeah, nice pick up there. Just waits for Dexter to walk into his crosshair.
That hurts considering how much they've been smoking Palace to avoid Buster as well. Pressure is good for OG. They molly hop it out.
2v4, no one's ever won one of these rounds. So here we go. Buster and Shiro left in it. But what can they really do? Shiro Zorb gave us a little taste of what he wants to try and attempt in the clutches, but locked out at the first hurdle by Nico. And so it's going to fall to Buster single-handedly, having to get this one over the line.
Shoot them a smoke. Maybe it rolls towards you. He's dead. And Nico makes it so. OG 7-5 right now, saving the double AWP as well. They're feeling pretty good. They're going to hold off. Where do you lob these? Over stairs on triple?
CT.
Yeah, maybe. Dexter got to get him off the angle, and that shot will do so. Now they go flying through, and Dexter's got 2.
Yeah, the nades did go CT, but nades. Dexter ain't there. Dexter's on triple, Neo Frag helping him out, and so this one's going to get dealt with nice and easy. Dexter.
Oh, it's a farm game for
Yeah,
Dexter.
these are the sorts of rounds as well that just help warm him up. He's a very snowbally player, is Dexter. 1 kill from Shiro's nice, but that was always going to be the end of the line.
They're having fun. Dexter's 17-4.
We spoke at the start of this game about the complementary nature of some of the individuals on OG, and the fact that the kind of scary trio, for my money, are showing up. This is a little weird. And Neo Frag getting aggressive. This is where he excels, right? Putting himself in the line of fire, right up at the front of the pack. And he goes 2 for 1 to open the round.
Yeah, he shouldn't. He shouldn't go 2. It's not set up by a flash. It's just a dry, instant push. It's just a confidence play. And Cloud9 can't even punish it. It takes the AWP getting the trade there. Kind of crazy Neo Frag does as well as that. And Cloud9, hey, lurking out Palace. This could be a way in. Dex is in spawn, though. Jumping around. That smoke, he doesn't like it. Axel's going to get traded in middle, and yeah, shutting out Axel 1 for 1 is something OG will be very happy about. They're still double AWPing this in this round, but Fiku's got all that B info yet again.
Very compromised position. When you're on Tetris like this and having to worry about the cross as well as ramp, Buster kind of needs to stay alive here, because right now Shiro can just hold the flank. But with Buster falling immediately, Shiro has too many angles to watch now, right? The Palace player should look to deal with this. Shiro, dead man, and there's Flames arriving on the wraparound to put a stop to it. Yeah, that very much hinged on Buster at bare minimum going 1 for 1, but ideally you just wanted him to stay alive long enough that Shiro could find the flank.
Yeah.
That's where OG were also smart about how they approached it.
Big retake for OG. Cloud9 looking for a desperate sick. The pace change. Nafany very quick, but look at Dexter. Dexter has no idea. He's a dead man walking. He's going to take one with him, though. Nafany telling his team not to peek. He has this trade eventually, and Dexter starts to walk forward. That's an easy trade. 4 on 4 now. Flames won't make a play. Decides to give it up instead, where Buster's Palace lurk tries to get an opener, but OG are giving him nothing. Nafany just eats that flash.
Dude, he's so blind. Thank God he was in the smoke.
Ooh, this is awkward. You're going to get wallbang now. Flames realize he has to go, and he gets a dink off. Nico gets obliterated, and Cloud9 with a quicker round might find 6 at the end.
Bomb still in top mid here. This is, the re-aggression. It's gonna be salty, and Fiku is the one to win that. Not supposed to. You're not supposed to win that. And Neo Frag still waits under Palace.
I don't like this, Harry.
No, this one looks like it could very, very quickly get out of hand. Neo Frag repositioning. Nafany even holding for this rotate back round from the B site.
No.
But But NeoFrag has the bomb right here. He can catch it in rotation. They still don't know where NeoFrag is. Cloud9 have got to be cognizant that he... Oh! Could be up close on the ramp, but the timing is everything.
Unlucky.
Shiro arrives now with the bomb. Cloud9 going to get it planted. Fiku said he's great in clutches, but a 1v3 like this with the AWP. The AWP is kind of the least ideal weapon for the job with two of these players so low. They've spotted him over on cap. They're trying to deal with him ahead of time, but the Deagle pulled and Shiro puts a stop to it. Cloud9 will go on to get one more before this half closes out. They're very spread out right now. Two down through lower, looking to crunch upon mid, while Flames is trying to get involved over in the apartments. Axal is, I was going to say ready for that. He was not ready for that, as it turns out. NeoFrag with the opener. And Flames is really taking liberties over towards B. He's made contact with Buster. The rest of his team are pushing up through the smoke over at Connector. This is an all-in offensive across the map. Cloud9 don't really know where the right place to stack is here. That kill on Flames tapers off the B play, and so now OG are committed. The bomb, especially, very deep in the site. And now they've learned about Shiro. This could get awkward. They're trying to reply. This would be a 2v4 going the other way that OG are trying to embark upon here. Nico, dead man, and Shiro puts a stop to that round. It's Cloud9 with the pistol.
Dude, it's the one consistency. It doesn't matter that Axel has 5 kills.
Shiro's got the big green, and with where he sits on the scoreboard, I like that he's bought it out straight away. Shiro provides the opener. If there's one thing you can rely on, it's this guy right now. Flash through the smoke. Gonna get Flames out into the site, but into the sight lines of this AWP. Up through the connector, NeoFrag will at least give them a way into the A play. Shiro now repositions, trying to stay mobile on the AWP, trying to keep them guessing. But Dexter's going... Couldn't see a thing.
No.
Tags NeoFrag down that much lower.
Post plants are so powerful here for OG.
One man down in the connector, right? He can look to win this one in the post, in the later stages of the round. NeoFrag had no business winning that. He's at 16 health from where he caught that stray through the smoke. Buster equalizes at least. Shiro's going to be needed here. He's not done stepping up. 2 in the round is not enough. Buster with the tap. Shiro, here's the molly burning. No scope needed. Shiro misses that second shot, though. And outside of doing everything in the round, it's not going to happen. That one bullet that sails past is all it takes from a guy that is on fire. Shiro had to nail that short shot.
Yeah, I don't think it even would have made a difference as well. They had no kit. It was on low money. This is a nice call for OG, and you can see the util is a miss for Cloud9 in a round like this. That smoke may change their mind. They don't seem to believe so. Rushing through with a late flash. Buster sees nothing. It's an entry for Flames, and he's taking a lot of space as well. Look at the move all the way up catwalk. Buster has nowhere to hide. He still gets a kill from it, though. Buster, no more than that. Nafny very fast up short, but whiffs his shot and leaves Hobbit in the hot seat. 1v4, he knows it's not happening. He would love that AWP, and maybe he'll hang around for it. Oh, the nade. Oh, yeah, great move from Hobbit, but it's still OG with a round. Up to 11 now, and yeah, perfect counter on the low econ round for Cloud9, who only save an AWP. They don't have the util to stop it.
Not like Dexter's holding this right now for the cross. Oh dear, Hobbit goes right into his crosshair, and so not even the AWP is taken out of that round.
But man, that Vitality BO1 wasn't a fluke, it seems. This team's ready to play here in Rio. Axel, they could walk past him. Oh, free kill. You'll redeem that. But there's a lot of Cloud9 players around the corner right now. These USPs playing an awkward
kind of
crossfire.
A setup.
Yeah,
maybe they shoot each other.
Yeah, they just get melted. That's fine. OG keep it clean. Hobbit lost to the hands of time. Push ramp all the way around the world. On land as well. This would be the, obviously it's a long time ago, but this would, to contextualize what I just said about OG, not making these playoffs runs. This would be their 3rd IEM playoff run ever since the team's inception, and it would be the first time on land for them to do it as well. So, because OG came out with
that same sort of run, that same sort of vibe, but it fell on deaf ears, and so this is their chance at redemption. Obviously, playoff berth on the line at the result of this BO3. Buster is screwed. Full blind from the flashes. Axel will hold the line with a double. Getting wrapped from behind. NeoFrag looks to seek him out. This guy always one to try lead from the front. Bashiro In with the reply, doing it on the A1S. He's offered up a multi-kill from the short side. And so now it's Nico, the man at the helm of OG, left up in the 1v3 clutch. And the fear in him that someone could be lurking around in one of these other spots.
Yeah, Cloud9 is so confident in their setup, no one has even moved. Nafany's jumping B to check, but Nico goes cold for 10 seconds and it does nothing. Cloud9 hit the shots and they close it out. A far better round from Axel as well, who gets 2 massive kills.
Now, so this is grouping and all the makings of the A split. Maybe going to look to boost the player up in a window, right? The fact they pulled a 2-man push in through lower does give them the ability to do that. Shiro was holding the light, but it looks like they crouched underneath it. Oh, that came as a surprise to him, but he trades it with a leg. Flames is dodging bullets in the smoke. Shiro gonna get out of the danger zone. Nafany up close in the connector, holding on to this smoke fade. Good for the first, but traded. And Flames won't live to tell the tale versus this AWP. The second time is the charm for Shiro. Dexter left saving in the 1v4. Just looking against the vision, that's what Shiro was holding for. Like it usually works out. But Flames found a gap. Dexter,
oh, there's 2 of them here.
Even the AWP save is certain. He's got to be quick. Quick with it is Dexter. Does not want to give away this AWP.
Dude, he's having a great day as Dexter. 24-9, missing nothing, and Cloud9 run him down. That's a... Surely not.
Well, it's one of those rounds that relies on Dexter going huge. Shiro in the right place with his AWP gets involved. And with Hobbit answering the call inside of the site. Honestly, Dexter probably just looking to save. Doesn't even really want to go for this. Just take that AWP with you into the next round. He tried to make the opening moves, but when they fail, when they don't work, at that point, it's just kind of sacrifice the pistols and keep this AWP in play.
Yeah.
Him surviving is the only way they're going to have one in this follow-up round.
Considering the hunt for Cloud9 in the previous round, right, running down Dexter in the B apartments, Cloud9 could not have played that round better in trying to build up their own money here in the late game. Oh, he can't win that round. And so Cloud9 build up money with 5 alive. Ooh, pre-molly. Shiro misses the jump though. It looked like he was going up cat. He now has to reroute quick back to this A site. They're popping fast out Palace. That's awkward. Hobbit blind, but he still gets away with 1. Flames doesn't. Oh. No way. He shouldn't win that kill. 10, 20 health, hits the head all the way across the site, and now they're jumping over. Now they're chasing down Shiro. OG getting out of control in this gun round.
Buster trying to fight back for this, but now they've got him pinned in, and they just look to finish the job right here, right now. The bomb's actually going all the way back over towards B. OG are trying to keep this as safe as they can. I think this makes sense, you know, like kind of play to your strength, right? The floor for OG right now is higher than that of Cloud9.
Yeah.
And so I think, you know, the best way to beat an AWPer that's on fire is just look to swarm him, right? Look to throw a lot of bodies at the problem grouped and together. That AWP can only fire off 1 shot at a time.
And it's the pace changes. It's something the entry players, Neofrag and Flames, find a lot of value in the early round. And why not do it again?
Yeah, love that. Ooh, Shiro. Right place to deal with it, right? CT, nice place to have the AWP for this Palace rush. He can just go through the motions, take a shot, fall back. But right now, these shots are falling on deaf ears. This is not the time for Shiro to start missing. His teammates trying to pick up the pieces. Nafany on a multi-kill here over towards jungle. Has a smoke in his way now. That's going to cause him to taper off a bit. Looks like he maybe wants to come through it, which is a pretty ballsy way to go about it. Shiro just waiting back in the spawn, and Nico wipes him out. Second man even brought down low. Buster tagged up, so this one's got to fall to someone else. And Nafany seems up for the task. Dexter now in the clutch, but he is the man topping the charts for OG. Brought down and knocked out by Hobbit. And so there's the reply. Good fight for the man.
Nico could get through the smoke without being seen right now, but he's playing with Neofrag. He'll wait for the fade. Hobbit, perfect position, but the cover is there. It could not be better. 50 seconds now, and they're going.
Oh, Nafany does not hold the line this time. Can't replicate those heroics. Dexter knocks Shiro out of the round, and Axel's missed this timing. He's left chasing ghosts in middle while the site is lost. He can't pick up the pieces. Flames. The way he's gotten these kills over the last few rounds is wild, and this leaves it on Buster again, who's just surplus to requirement in some of these rounds. Left saving back in the spawn, but OG not in a forgiving mood. They want to try and hunt this gun down. and they will find him.
Oh,
and now he is boxed in. Like, you're working with not even a meter of freedom here. They are coming in from both sides, and they're going to pincer him, removing that gun from play, and now accelerating towards the finish line. You said investing him in that head-to-head more and more.
Yeah, and I love the way OG are playing these rounds right now. Very quick again, dude. The pace, they win rounds, they just start flying through. Flames' footwork once more as he leaps into the connector. They'll have to trade that kill. Hobbit underbound, they expect it. They know every position harbored by C9, and they put them all to bed. Shiro's scout and spawn does hit a tag. Fiku, gotta be careful. Don't want to give this away. Smoke shots could get him off the bomb. He flicks to find the orb. Shiro, this is not the round you're meant to save, but him and Buster are putting it in the right direction. 2v2 now, no kits.
This actually is a round that Cloud9 have to win. They fully invested, right? So they are all in on the prospect of upsetting with the pistols, with the low buy. Shiro putting the hero back in his name, and there's Buster alongside him.
How do they win these rounds? Right when you think Cloud9 are done in this map, right when you're Shiro rotate off this position, he might want to check out the cat split first and try and give his team some info. Flames is unknown about right now as OG set up this B hit.
This is nice for Flames though, man, because Shiro will be that first man to rotate round. Buster holds the sight down in the meantime. There's a reply to Dexter. Flames caught on his attempt at this late lurk. Shiro besting Dexter. Keeps Cloud9 looking pretty, and now they tie the game up.
Oh dear, it's heartbreak,
14 all, man, and this one going the distance. The apartments. Oh, that spam, they're all right there. Axel doesn't know it.
C9 know what's going on. There's no doubt about it. They've dumped all their util early on this B hit. There's no spokes down. They don't want anyone to get weird. Just stop this from ever materializing. C9 make it so. 15 to 14. It was always going to be that way. And now OG have to do it with less. When you talk...
Jimmy took a very proactive stance to the round, peeking into Palace, but he did miss the timing on Fiku there. Neo frag, there's one hell of an opener.
Hasn't he?
Lovely little tap to find Hobbit in an early 5v4. It's at this moment now that OG have got to capitalize. Last time it ended in 30, but this time it's going to be a different story. They've knocked Shiro out. That's been the big red flag that Cloud9 have been flying. And with him removed...
Two heads of the dragon have been slain, decapitated, and the third quieter than we've seen in a while. Cloud9 have to pull back this 3v5. Nafany starts it.
Oh, this could get weird though. Flames on this lurkout through B. Didn't spot the man at the back of the site, and Nafany's offering up resistance in the A-hold. Buster's now seeing Flames. This one has got all the makings of a round that ends up haunting you. OG, they've got a series of gunfights here that lay ahead of them. Axel wins his fight. Now the bomb's going back through the apartments into a B play. Flames has got to hold the site down here. Cloud9 run at him. Nafany sets up Buster for the trade, and now one fight decides the outcome of this round. One kill could win it for Cloud9, but Dexter, good to deliver it. Now he's got to hold his own in the clutch. It's a struggling Axel versus Dexter that is wounded, that is hurting. He's got to do everything to keep OG in this game. Axel moving up through the market. Molotov still in play. Kit as well, so time is on his side here. Oh, he just missed that timing, but I think Dexter might have spotted something. Molly going to force the swing, force the reposition, and Axel, from a struggling match, picks it up, wins that round, wins that. And he tries to get involved early. This is going to start to shuffle around the OG setup. You can see players rotating up from B. They've still got this double con hold coming into the fold a little later. But for now, Neo Frag had to hold the line. And with him falling immediately, this gets awkward now. Shiro adds more to the tally inside of the site. But they do start to break away into OG. In the blink of an eye, this one's leveled up. The backstab now starts to arrive. Nafany deals with the first man, but there's Fiku from the bank getting involved. This falls onto the shoulders of Hobbit. Meant to be on the shoulders of Giants, but he will swing out and find that first kill. Fiku, normally the clutcher, normally the closer. Kit is dropped on that bomb. Hobbit's playing a little further away, calls his bluff. Moving up, not expecting the full commit. Hobbit has read this one well. Comes down to that fight. That was Fiku's best chance to win this, and now Hobbit doesn't need to give him anymore. Goes out swinging. It's going to be close. Fiku will not get this round, will not get this clutch, and so it's Cloud9 Off to the races to open up this second map.
Yeah. Cloud9 come through. And OG take a full eco, trying to maximize those CT gun rounds, or rather minimize the T opening rounds. Cloud9 just get swung at in Monster, but they have no issue. 4 kills for the price of 1.
It's a very fast overpass round, isn't it?
Yeah.
And normally fly down the pipeline like that.
On the CT side. He's got the right read. Cloud9 being quite loud outside of B. Axel backs up. He got spammed, so Nico knew for a fact he was there, but Axel just goes wide and takes that kill. Oh, spammed on his retreat. Meanwhile, Dexter hit his towards Connector, and Cloud9 get picked apart a little bit. A 3-on-4. Crept through that smoke. What a play for Shiro. Neofrag trying to retreat off toilets. It's Flames behind the truck as well, but everyone is here and OG have no support. Flames, can he call for a flash? Doesn't look like it. They're just going to be running up CT. He's got that gap. He's given away his position. They're running him down, and the pressure's getting put on paramount from C9. Shiro's trading every single kill right now, and it's Dexter on a flank, changing guns to try and win this clutch.
Yeah, had the AWP out, but not going to get to play it. Instead, it's the AK for Dexter. Shiro out of the round now. And this falls onto Buster's shoulders to try and carry through. Set up at the long side, doesn't feel pressure to peek. He's going to wait for Dexter to bring the fight to him. But this is a Dexter that's found his footing in the clutch. Can be tricky to put a stop to him here. And he will check the long angle, but Buster will close. And so Cloud9 in that first rifle round, it comes down to a tense clutch that they're able to... Exception of Neofrag, who's just jump spotting for info over on A. And, you know, if there ever was a way to win one of these low econ rounds, it's by Cloud9 walking into the stack. However, they're going to do everything right on the openers, just Dexter remaining. And he is ran through by Buster over on short. Neofrag giving us a bit of a head shake. Knows that this one is too far gone.
Yeah, they haven't quite got the bomb, so get given some time to get in position, but with the door shut, the opportunity is as well. Sure, 1v1 to the low HP Hobbit here, but who clears this?
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Well, of course he's there. That's what you're thinking of yourself if you're Neofrag. Of course, that's where he is.
Positions to play and not the manpower to play the trade game. They're still spread out. Shiro's going to attempt this kill at long. Ooh. Oh, dude, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. He makes it look so easy. Let's take Neofrag out of the picture, but still, OG grouped B. Dexter has that AWP in the jump spot, giving him info. The way back in is kill Dexter with no casualty. Suddenly they have the A site.
Hell, bro, even going 1-for-1 here still sets you up for a chance at the plant.
Important rotation from Flames.
Yeah, making his way up just in the nick of time. Dexter tucked in. Oh, he eats that flash. Nafany a little slow to get here, but he will still find it. And there's the double opener.
No way.
The captain leads by example here. He's opened up the A play in the dying lights of this round, and OG can't justify going for it. They're going to bow out of it.
You should not be winning that round if you're C9. You shouldn't. Sure. Okay, Neofrag, yeah, he pushes on long. Give it a 1v1 here to Axile, potentially. The rifler will just skirt on by, and second missed shot for Dexter. They're getting close. Axel hasn't cleared this.
Oh, Neofrag has a really wild timing. He has to fire off straight away, so he's given up his position, and they now turn around and keep him boxed in. He's got the AWP retrieved, takes that shot with an eagle, trades out onto the AWP, but there's Axel late up through the toilets. We'll at least get the trade.
He knows something.
They learn about Fiku, but he turns around, reads Hobbit. On the wrap-in through party, this one left into the 1v1. Buster v Fiku, and he'll put a stop to the clutch attempt. Buster looking really good at being the anti-clutcher, right? Putting a stop as you... Just going to wait for them to join him. No point in jumping the gun here. Only now looking to take a little swing out as he hears the step on the truck. That triggers him to take this first engagement. His teammates are right in behind him, but NeoFrag deals with it cleanly. Dexter burning in that molly, brought down to half health. The AWP fires off a shot now. They learn about it. They know that it's here. With Shiro dead, it all falls onto Nafany. Can he make this expensive at least? One kill, drops the AWP out of play. Knows there's another man in at the truck. NeoFrag swings out wide and gets that trade. Does right by his two teammates who get caught from the captain of Cloud9. Top it with no util, but then that frees him up to play at the front of the pack. There's ways to make that work.
Swing round here.
Yeah, this one really decides, whether or not this first half is going to get away from you or if OG can recover. And that's not a bad way to start. Also, Buster was one of the players with full utility, so losing him early is far from ideal for Cloud9. Now it's Nafany with the full belt, but other than that, there's next to nothing.
Don't want to give... Oh, he's still doing it.
Flames, come on.
Has he seen it?
How many chances are you going to give him, man?
Yeah.
He's still jumping
nice
around.
Flash.
But it was all to tee up NeoFrag with that flashbang. And so another 5v3, this time 5v2 as they even catch Axile trying to retreat back from Monster. Slipping the net. Nafany has made it past NeoFrag as he moves back up through the connector. And NeoFrag's not looking back into the site. Dexter... Oh, spots him on the jump across. And that was maybe the best way this could have gone down. They learn about him now, and NeoFrag's able to pincer in from behind. Shiro, this is where your round ends, bud. Right here on this ladder.
OG are getting curious. They don't really have the money to sustain any more deaths, but Fiku, the reward is so tantalizing, he will find it. Shiro falls off that ladder. Massive exit kill. And so Cloud9 essentially have Kakafu bringing the energy as well, which is a nice sign. Fast flash out B for C9. They're running rampant. Good flashes. Fiku's so blind. No one's actually in the bomb site. Flames will hit a lovely spray. Getting a plant here still seems unlikely, but they plant on the right side of the site, and they've got that money. That's all Cloud9 wants.
Now you're wondering if you could just make this prettier by knocking another gun out, and it's quite the weapon to find. Now, I hope they delay the defuse.
Oh, they will.
They're not. They are.
Someone will call it, yeah. No, it's mine. Get that extra molly, get the AWP, get everything.
Okay.
He's got it.
I thought he's... No, okay, he's dropping more nades, dropping more nades down. All right.
Every penny helps, Harry.
Dude, I just heard him jump after...
OG are pretty heavy on A, but they've got a good read. Cloud9 will meet them there. Again, NeoFrag pushing on long. Flames is baiting for him, but they see NeoFrag first. He's right behind the rock, and he knocks Buster's top off. 5-on-4. There are no nades left. They know they have good timing up short to beat this long play, but Dexter never left the site. Oh, they're right below your crosshair. Dexter caught again, going one step too far, and NeoFrag on a flank to win it all. They know about one man. They don't know about two. The kill on the score or kill feed will be enough. When Flame shows his hand along, they'll be worrying.
The thing that's wild, though, is they're hearing Flame stepping. They're thinking that that's NeoFrag right now.
Surprise.
So he blindsides them from toilets. Oh, and NeoFrag making magic happen. OG picking up another round, amassing 5 in a row. They're on one hell of a streak right now, and it's NeoFrag with a big...
Recently, Cloud9. Not many people enjoying to play Overpass at the top level right now. Ooh, again, Dexter's just causing issues. It's poor Buster getting picked early. Dexter fakes his retreat, only to go back for more, and he is very confident in this game. It's killed him on occasion, but I feel like he may profit this time around. Hobbit close to the corner. Dexter doesn't know. He does not know. He still kills Nafany.
Oh,
no way!
No!
No way! That's not meant to be his.
He had no idea about Hobbit. That is just all reaction. That's something primal in Dexter's brain taking over.
Oh, what a disaster.
Yeah, look at that.
I don't think there's not even like massive mistakes. So Nafany refacing, like Hobbit has position there, but even Hobbit is not really expecting Dexter to re-push there. Like maybe Nafany's trying to get the info and set him up. Didn't see exactly what he was doing. And yeah, this round's done. Fiku even plays under the Molotov.
That is such a frustrating way to lose a round, and it's so decisive, and it's just one man ego peeking you over and over again over at long. And OG are getting hyped now.
Yeah, okay. Is there a way with, all right, no excuses here. This has to be yours. Is he really going for the knife kill? What a flex. Trying to drag this out.
This is a way to get your revenge.
Yeah.
Oh,
no! Buster! Why would you do that? The panic spam. The panic.
Dexter's about to end this whole man's career. Look at it. Look what he's doing to him in the head-to-head. Buster's like doubting every move he makes now. He just tried to have like a funny moment, rebuild a bit of confidence. Oh, I'm going to knife this guy. But Dexter's not missing a beat.
Headshot.
Axel might have landed the tag, but it's the end of the line. 7 in a row. OG trying to achieve the best.
So let's give them the consideration. That being said,
I don't think I'm giving them the consideration.
Actually, Nico's got this opener. If he goes for it, he didn't. Dexter fires up, but there's a second player to worry about. Making a third. Flame is found, pushing mid, neo-frag trade.
Buster's just glad to fight literally anyone else, right? Like, thank God I don't have to fight that Dexter guy.
OG getting a bit cocky here. They're making plays, they're making moves. But C9 no, going into B. There's a solo man here holding, but Fiku's looks strong. Not in this round. Trading quickly, missed shot. A rarity from Dexter. He's got a player trapped in this cubby right now, but Util can go a long way, maybe too far. Dexter tries to clear it with a pistol, and Nafany will not allow a C9 surprise at the end and try and win this one out. They will level the playing field. Here Frax or something. He'll take that kill. Jumping up those Shiro trades on the smoke fade. And Cloud9, a 7-round T-side is nothing to turn your nose up at.
You're right.
Well, he is deserting his entire team right now, going on this A play. Flames 2-10, and it's not going to get better. Buster is scaring them right now. They're still double set up on Monster, and Dexter can rotate B quick because they're about to find out the object of C9's desires. Into the doldrums they go. Hobbit does get a crucial trade, Bogdaning it low on the orb. Kakafu not happy about that one. Meanwhile, Buster still trying to sell this. He's at least got a second player here. And OG just rely on Nico holding down this lower site. Dex is just trying to kill the lurker right now.
Who's the lurker?
Buster?
Yeah.
Yeah, still under question, isn't it?
He's moving in. He looks to try and deal with him. Oh, now the bomb's coming up. And now the bomb's coming up. Buster's saying, guys, I've got the site. Oh, no, I don't. That guy here again to ruin the round.
Still going for A.
They're moving on up. They're moving on in. Orp over at long can get mollied off to try and tame Dexter. And they will get the plant. Right now, Hobbit's still all the way down on the B side. Nafany is in this one all alone. And he will deal with Dexter. The point man gone.
Flames could have stopped it.
Flames doesn't know that it's just one man playing with them. Their hearts and minds on the line as Cloud9 look to win out this first half. Nafany in with another, and he steps up massively to deliver for Cloud9. They win out their first half, and now they're one step.
Coming back into the A site, and yeah, 7 rounds in a row for OG, but Cloud9 still win out that half. They find a way. Hobbit, that's one way to begin, and to shut out Dexter of all players.
Everyone else on the team saying like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, but this guy is easy. Hobbit just taps him out of the game.
And they're going to come down lower as well, try and get some revenge. Hobbit will fire off one more bullet. C9 rely on the man in the sight. Buster has got a lot to do. Blinded. Hobbit, they're drawn into him. Buster not cleared. Oh, will they go for it late? They do. Nico does do him in. And now Cloud9 are locked out. Shiro can throw in his nades. It won't stop that bomb plant. It's allowed.
Hoping they're given a fight here. Flashing through. They will have to bring the fight to OG. And Nafany, they're both reloading. Okay. He was always going to win that, I guess, and here he is trying to get the ball rolling in the retake. Goes 1-for-1 on Shira. Fico with the trade, and now Nafany rerouting, keeping them guessing. He's got that kill, kind of. Axel's going to be the one to get it. Fico in this clutch, 2 bullets in the Glock. They've all got to count, and he won't even get to fire it off. Nafany sticks, and Cloud9 recover that pistol, a man down as they launch the retake.
Cloud9 ready to feast.
Yeah, get some feel-good kills against the pistols. Shiro, there's one. And that's all he gets. Flames in with the trade. Axel running out of ammo in the A4, not normally a problem.
Yeah.
Hobbit now takes up his steed over in mid.
Gotta stay here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who lives in a pineapple. It's Hobbit with the double. Spiky. Fiku, 1v2.
Under the sea.
Under the sea, 9, yes. In this, over on the short side, is starting to push down towards the connector.
Does he go
Buster
B?
sticks to his guns. Fiku, there's the backstab, and...
No, Buster should have gone for the knife there, I think. He was real close. He was real close. I think if he walked the whole way, maybe. In terms of getting the info at less of a risk and maybe even a pick. Buster's left solo B. This is a classic Cloud9 gamble right now. 4 on the A site, 30 seconds, and OG committing inward. Axel over the top, he will stop Fiku. They jump right by him, but he's blind. Shiro saves his life. And with long clear, there is nowhere to go for OG. They're walking into crossfire upon crossfire, and Shiro is killing everyone. 3 kills off the M4. Dexter wants to save, but they're in front, they're behind.
Hang on a sec.
But there's not a lot of time. 15 seconds, bomb at the back of the site. They do not need to give him a chance. So Dexter retreating and trying to survive.
He saw Buster.
1 bullet.
And he kind of has to kill him if he wants to save this orb. He won't. Buster gets his revenge and knocks that AWP out of play.
It was
thankfully it was before.
Gives him 2 crossfires in A. Playing close on the smokes. Just a very basic stack for Cloud9. Nice shot. Fiku's firing off. Neofrag needs an entry. Axel won't let it happen. Just trying to hide out now behind the box, try and draw them into Nafni on the truck. He swings out. Axel, confident display, but he's looking a lot better than he did on Mirage. That's a certainty. Nafni, oh, the flash is perfect. Axel does not need support right now. In fact, it's Nafni who needs help. Both get cleared as OG get tagged up in that engagement. The nade, it might be too late. Dexter swings out.
And now Shiro moving in. USP pulled. It's been calmed across that Dexter is low. Shiro trying to find him, trying to locate him. He's right here under Shiro's nose. Dexter backing up. That's going to leave him open to the jump peak. And so this gets a little weird now. Shiro bests him with the USP, and it's just Buster versus Flames. And Flames puts a stop to it. A 1v2 that goes his way, puts a bit of pep back in OG's step for bringing you back into the game. You know how important it was.
You're even theorizing about how OG's money was just about to be broken when now it's the other way. We've got nades, sure, but they're ahead of any util that Cloud9 might throw with that Mac-10 rush. Great trade for Fiku there. Flames has space taken, but the scout rains down from above. 3 on 3. OG don't need to commit, but they choose to anyway. Trying to take these range fights for Deagles favors them, but the scout, a little further out, hits another 2 on 2, and OG, they don't like it. They see both players at B. They're going to take that space on upper.
Cloud9 are playing this grouped.
They know this, but they also probably know that they're not going to catch that bomb in time. God.
Oh, Fiku! No, he's a dead man. Axel will arrive in the perfect moment.
Wow.
And even another scout tag comes out before all is said and done.
I love this, though.
Neofrag with the swift
No
reposition. When you see them on the wraparound like that, you're anticipating that they are both here. Cloud9 now giving chase. They're hot on the heels of Neofrag. They're right in behind him. Oh man, up against it all. Guns retrieved for Cloud9, but it might not matter. Neofrag wins the first and the second. What a way to win the round, and it's another clutch. 2 in a row now for OG. People starting to believe, and they're getting very, very hyped up on the side of OG. Now, they've really started to come around to the idea that this series, this map is not out of reach yet.
Yeah, you're still never going to get me doubting Cloud9's comeback ability, as we saw in Mirage very late in the game. You know, even though it's not like the Shiro show right now, we haven't seen CT Orbs, and that's what you want it. But it's a really good sign right now for OG that these players are winning unwinnable rounds, seemingly.
And now you take a clean one like that with Kevlar behind it. So hopefully that kind of frees them up to try and make some plays, because CT AWPing is where you can look to do that. Axel in the toilets wins his fight out over Neofrag. A very, very dry, contact push from the man who's so often at the helm of OG, trying to lead the charge. Now, the rest of them explode out into the B side, but Shiro will be involved in this. He will get a chance to put on a valiant last stand with the AWP. Fiku creeping around over the top of this smoke at the barrels. Oh, the step, the drop down, but he still gets the kill. The bomb now gets away from them. They learn about this second man up in the heavens. Dexter baits a shot out of the AWP, but won't survive the second go at the crossing. Cloud9 bite back. They didn't have a lot to offer. He's providing us what's the important thing, right? You don't need him to make a play yet. You're not the ones feeling the pressure, and just by allowing this stack, you can meet OG in an even bout fight over in the A site, and Shiro extends that advantage even further now. The second shot will miss, but there's more than enough players here to pick up any of these misses and really drive this one home. Nico dead and Dexter left saving his AWP, but not even that's a certainty. He's getting hounded down here, and they've spotted him on the retreat. They've said, Hobbit, mate, this is your time, this is your moment. And there's the kill that removes the AWP from play with 14 to Cloud9's name, and the money bottoming out for OG. They are looking...
Going to play a pass it. The mid-molly actually doesn't go that deep. So maybe this will be a surprise to see Naim. Shiro's holding on. Neofrag starts walking at a really good time. He walks into toilets though, he should be dead. Missed shot. They pop out B in the meantime. The spray is easy for Hobbit. Shiro does die in middle, but I'm not worried yet. And I have no reason to be. Cloud9 looking for 15 playoff points.
And after having, their worst fears, their worst nightmares come to fruition by missing out on the major, every tournament past that point becomes hyper important to Cloud9 to show a good face, to put their best foot forward, and they're looking to do that.
Shiro, if he gets his kill, it only confirms it. Finding Neofrag, he has been this solo mid lurker all map right now. OG are going contact, but Nafany's got that info. He pulls his gun right out. There's an entry at least, but Nafany is here to end this map, end this match, and get to playoffs. Still a frag from Neofrag on the Hobbit, and he's getting stuck down in connector right now, putting Axel in the hot seat, alone on B right now. Just trying to buy time. Fake smoke on the Molotov. He resets heaven and waits for Shiro.
And I've got every reason in the world to give this 2v3 a go. Axel getting real cheeky with it, going to wait for the smoke fade, comes through, but will end up feeding the beast. Dexter knocks him out of the round. And Shiro on this backstab, never really given the room to get involved here. He's coming in very, very late. Now the money's like so fine for Cloud9. I would have loved to have seen them attempt this in the 2v3, but Axel tried to make the hero play. And for Shiro, on numbers alone, you don't want to give this a look in. He sees feet, but isn't able to deal with that man. And so now they try to hunt him down and take this AWP out of the round. Shiro on the save game will not give it away. Doesn't matter if he did either which way, but it's OG. On to 13. The one reason they would have loved to have found that AWP, actually, and one that I did just...
Now they're going for a quick long, and Flames is trying to keep attention on this lower site right now. Axel setting up very
Axel's the one going back, but the AWP would be the ideal piece to have here. He doesn't get to long in time. Neofrag has been holding W the whole damn round. Shiro in the bathrooms. He's got a player moving up connector. Guys moving in behind him. He is sandwiched. He's behind enemy lines right now. And Fiku deletes him. Nafany out on the truck, trying to offer up a last stand, but is only good for one. Buster and Hobbit are left saving. So it is the full 30-round affair. This time, OG have got to capitalize. They've got to run it back into overtime.
I've loved these calls as well in the last two rounds. They've just gone for 1-4s, right? Neofrag selling mid while 4 players pop out B after about 10 seconds. And then the inverse with Flames making noise lower and the rest of OG running up long. Cloud9 have done the maths quickly and they decide, screw it, let's go for this. Even if we just take damage here, it impacts them therefore than it affects us. And they might even win the round and the match as well. They have no smoke for that bomb. Dexter needs to move in. They're sticking it. Denied. A 1v1. Does Hobbit turn in time? Dexter forced a fight, and there's nothing on the clock left. OG will win it out, but you can't say you don't get scared in that position.
Dude.
And I think that does impact the money for OG as well.
Yeah, it does. You get it as close as you can possibly get. And look at what it's done to OG. Lacking AKs, 3 Galils in play in round 30. It's not what you want.
Oh no, Nafany, he's been going for them all game. But the Kryptonite, Nico, the guy who picked Shiro when he first attempted that, gets away with it. And they've got Axel pinched in mid right now. He's stuck in connector. The pre-flash for this monster play is beautiful. Flames gets lit up, but he still gets away. Axel fighting his way out the cave. Nico trades 4-on-3. OG, they had a 5-on-3 at 14-15 on Mirage. They still lost that map. Cloud9 try to do it again.
It's nearly this carbon copy repeat of what we've already seen, and last time Cloud9 were able to rise to the occasion. It was Axel being the hero, but he's out of this round. NeoFrag with such a huge timing here.
He needs to flank. He can't call them up, because
Yeah.
if they do, Shiro will drop that bomb. And they're too out of position to be called up right now.
Oh, but they're starting to shuffle. They're
Surely
starting
not.
to move.
Surely not.
They're going to move right in
He can flank
to
B.
this AWP, and instead of using NeoFrag as a flanker, they try to go into his safe embrace, but Shiro is here. The danger! 2 kills off the AWP. Shiro looking to end this. Cloud9, 3v2. Shiro's AWP is flashed off the angle. NeoFrag is still very, very deep, but at this point, if you're Cloud9 and you've seen them rotating like this, you're expecting a danger man. You're expecting someone in the backlines. NeoFrag wins his fight, but Dexter going up and overfeeds the beast, and it's Shiro to close a full 30-round game again, but Cloud9 steal it away. For OG, it's heartbreak. 2 games where a matter of rounds going slightly differently would have solely changed the outcome.